the first year. This is the first interview ever since my last fight. I turned down everybody, even area I won.
Oh, that's fighting talk. Literally with one of my bestest friends ever in the world.
Who? Me. Are we friends already?
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna dispute that. Like, but anyway, yeah.
I don't have friends.
One of okay, so I don't know where that puts our relationship.
No. I do not have. My daughters are my friends. Those two, yeah. No.
So what are we acquaintances? We all acquaintances in your world.
People that I know. Yeah.
Damn, I'm with the friend of the pod.
But yeah, you know how it is, man.
Yeah. Nah, it's all,
life.
It's all good. It's always banter.
Sure.
Themba, the answer, Gorimbo.
This guy. Your podcast is more African than anything. It's like whistling and all that shit. This
Yeah,
guy.
it should be. It's authentic. That means it's authentic.
No wonder why you're not getting gigs, eh?
Shots fired.
With the other guys.
Literally fresh out. I was obviously like checking your progress and like your stories and everything that you post. You're literally from Zimbabwe right now, and you had mentioned that you're building a library.
Yes.
How's that going? And yeah, we can start off with
Damn, he straight away goes to the library. The library, yeah, no, it's happening. It's as you can see, I'm busy on the phone.
Yeah, we were chatting off air. You were telling me about
and
it.
people, you know, when you fight in the UFC now, everybody thinks you have money, so they are adding costs every time.
Damn.
So, but you know what? I put it on my shoulders on this one, so I will have to do it, and I'll just pay.
Now,
Finish it, then we move on.
How's this like scenario or situation different? Because I know that you always have these projects close to your heart, and like obviously you had voiced out with the previous one that you were scammed. What's the difference now in terms of like why you still continue to do the work that you do?
Now I'm more clever of where to put my heart, and I'm a little bit not naive anymore on who to help to and what to help towards, you know.
Offer help.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, I kind of like, it's not nice because, you know, it's almost kind of like makes my heart a little bit dark, but at the end of the day, now I have to be a little bit smart on who to help and what to do when I help, you know, because also like I'm at the crucial point of my career now. I have to focus on Themba now, you know. If I keep on pouring, my cup will be empty. So I'm still gonna keep on doing what I've been doing, these projects that I do, but like, you know, I do a little bit less of those things, you know.
You've taken a step back.
I've taken a little bit of a step back, not just because, also like the guy scammed me, man, $5,000 US. That's a lot of money. A Nigerian guy. I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, he's still a Nigerian guy from England. He actually came through with like he went to Iridium first and said to them, I wanna, you know, he made himself legit. But yeah, he went to my management and approached them first. Then they say, oh, Themba, there's this guy that want to purchase your kit.
Yeah.
So I thought he was legit, you know. Then I was like, okay, cool. There were other guys offering a lot of money. I mean, but not to 5,000.
Yeah.
But I could have used that money for something else. Yeah, it was close enough. Then I gave him, I said, okay, cool, you take it. Then, hey, man, the guy edited the proof of payment. Boom, send it. So in Zimbabwe, when you want to receive money in Zimbabwe, you can't receive money straight. So there's guys that do money changing. So you send to the money changes account, and then he gives you money in cash so that you can do whatever you're doing. So my friend, one of my friend, Maka, he like, Themba, I trust you. And I show him the proof of payment. I said, this guy sent proof of payment. Then he's like, oh, I trust you, Themba, don't worry. Here's the money. Get the project going. So I get the money, I send it to the bricks and all that stuff. Then, hey, man, 3 days later, Maka is like, Themba, that money didn't come through. Then I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, I'm seeing this. Then I message the guy. The guy is like, no.
He still responded?
Yeah, he still responded because he wanted me to send the kit because I told him the kit I left it in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I land in Miami, I'm sending the kit to you. Then he's like, oh. Then I realized, oh my God, this is a scam. But then you know what? It was a little too late. The money was used. I took my own money, gave back to Maka.
Ooh.
Then I told the guy, hey man. Then yeah.
It's good. It's fine.
No, it's not good. I mean, the guy, it's not good. But yeah, man. One day, karma is gonna bite.
Nah, definitely. It always comes back.
Yeah.
It always comes back. But yeah, that's like, yeah, man, like that's so foul if people do that. And the fact that
Especially on a cause like that, because I'm not trying to take the money for me.
yeah.
I'm not, and like but I like someone told me, Dustin Bory actually told me after that. He's like, "Yeah, bro, you gotta be careful with that stuff." I also have been there. You have to do it at like eBay. He does it on eBay.
Yeah.
I just said to him, "Bro, I'm not gonna do that anymore." Yeah, like literally my last fight kit, I gave it to my sponsor's brother when I was straight away after the fight. I just said to him, "You want these shots? Yeah, take them."
Yeah.
I don't even know where my gloves are at, because that's where I am at now. Like I could use those things for those things, but
Yeah, you can literally give back.
but also like now I'm in a better contract with the UFC. I can also kind of chop some of my own. God is good. I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm better now.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to be in the UFC. They look after me.
Yeah.
I'm probably one of the blessed ones.
No, you definitely are.
I got the Dana White privilege, apparently. No, I think I got the Sean Shelby privilege, or the Hunter Campbell. Oh, it's the Hunter Campbell privilege. I think I got that one because even after the fight, I said to Hunter, you saw I was talking during the fight. At the end of the fight, I'm like, Sean, I'm sorry, the fight is boring.
You apologize.
Yeah. Then I went on my knees. I'm like, hey, sorry, Hunter, man, the fight was boring.
But
Then Hunter is like,
we'll
hey.
get to that. I don't want to touch on that now.
Yeah, no, but we flow with it.
Yeah. Literally, the last time we spoke, we were in Zimbabwe, and you told me about that. Like, obviously, the whole thing of like DJ being in your life, and like the whole Miami thing. How's life been like? With being based in Miami full time, and obviously moving the family that side full time. Obviously, like I know more because of like having on social media we speak. But yeah, how's life been in Miami?
What you know is what you know. No, man, it's a blessing to be in Miami. I didn't want to live there permanently, but now, my kids are my daughter is doing a little bit well in tennis, and the little one is really, really like into it.
Yeah,
the little one is into tennis. No, she's really into the tennis thing. My older one, she's a little bit, she does not like the running.
Okay.
So she told me, because the coach said, no, she's only been doing like 2 months of training twice a week, and she's getting better. And it's like, no, if we invest a little bit more, she can be even better.
Yeah.
And because like he's got some kids that he has there that's been there for a year, and they can't do some stuff that she's doing. I mean, obviously every parent has to vouch for their child, but obviously like also like I'm gonna push her, and I push you, you're gonna succeed no matter what, So that part is actually what is gonna make me live in Miami forever,
Nah.
Because for me, my goal was to become the champ and then defend a couple of times. And then I go and live in the village, man. I like the quiet life. Miami is too fast, and it's a little bit expensive, man. But yeah, I mean, I don't have anything. I don't have expenses my food.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little bit very expensive in Miami.
Damn. So you already you already have your steps planned in terms of like you don't see this like being in Miami for full time.
No, now I have to be.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be. I was gonna leave I was gonna come back and leave my family there, And I like the village. I like to help and stuff like that. But I have to be there. I think after I'm fighting, I'm going to Hollywood. I think that's where I'm going.
Nah.
Yeah, from
your
fighting.
story has to be told.
No, but I'm gonna go do something else. Not just my story. My story must be somebody else doing it. But yeah, I'm already planning that. Yeah, I already have. I think I have the character and the animal look to go into Hollywood and become something.
Are we looking at acting?
Of course.
Nah.
It's always been my dream. So after fighting, I mean, I'm not focused on that, but after fighting, definitely I'm gonna be doing something there.
Nah.
Yeah, for the kids, because you know what, I have to still keep on making money.
Nah, I get you.
Yeah,
I get you,
for the tennis, tennis is not cheap.
Yeah. Boom. Same time. Your next fight after that, you get a 32-second knockout, first round. Tell me about that, because also you had predicted that, you had manifested that. And like that was the big story around.
Yeah, I need to stop that. I need to stop with that manifesting, because when I manifest into the world and tell everybody
your plans,
my plans, it does not happen. Like this last fight, I kept saying I want to win in spectacular fashion, which I was supposed to, and then the bad energy, the jaja, what do you call it, the bombastic side eyes and the juju, they be. So like I learned that lesson that the last time I got it because I kept it to myself. Same time, this next one, I'm gonna keep things to. I'm gonna keep my cards closed because you know what, the bad juju out there. Hey, the bombastic side eye.
Yeah, yeah, people are listening.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like you can't control. You can control what you put out here. So I'm gonna control what I put out, and I'm gonna go do great things.
Yeah. But like, what in his game did you see that like you can get a quick, spectacular?
Honestly, this guy was the toughest guy I've ever fought to like leading up to the fight. I've never studied somebody in my career so like that. Like you can see, like I studied him. You can tell from the fight.
You're moving, yeah.
How I move. Every time he hooked my leg, I had a counter for
Yeah.
that. Every time he does something, I had a
You
counter
had
for
an
that.
answer, yeah.
Because I had studied him so much, and I'm not gonna stop doing that anymore. Because you know what? Firstly, initially when I took the fight, I thought he was just a jiu-jitsu guy. Then I went further. I watched some of his fights. He can strike. Then I went further. Then I realized this guy is actually tough too. Then I went further and I realized he can wrestle. You know. Then
And there was that whole narrative of like you being like a wrestler, also like a grappler.
yeah, but his grappling has to be superior because the world champion jiu-jitsu blue belt in 2019. I mean, I did my research. So I did my research and found out that, you know, it worried me because, you know, I was like, world champion jiu-jitsu, because I roll with some world champion jiu-jitsu. Then I know, then I'm like, world champion jiu-jitsu. Then I went as deep as, you know, trying to say what belt. Then I realized it was blue belt 2019. Then he got promoted to like black belt now. But hey, even without having to say anything, he's good on the ground. Normally I bully my way on the ground with people, or you know, I can just. This guy couldn't do anything on the ground because I mean I could take him down. I mean he took himself down and I reversed and whatever, but on the ground it was not like I could be reckless and try to hit him.
We're talking about the your
Nah,
latest fight now?
yeah, in the fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, which one are you talking
I was
about?
talking about Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, no, I
knockout,
just
like,
know
in
I
terms
was
of
gonna
studying
knock him
and,
out.
Like, what in his game that you?
No, I just know he was. Oh, fuck, I'm talking about Ramiz. No. Rodriguez, because I also do the research. Bro, like, you know what's funny in America? That's why, like, for me, I try not to train with a lot of people. Yeah, people can sneak into
The word spreads.
Be careful of your surroundings, especially when you're there. Be careful of your surroundings. Like, I had guys messaging me, telling me how many sessions he does. He does 3 rounds of grappling, then he leaves. Like, I knew everything about the guy.
His training schedule even.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he does not like grappling. He does 3 rounds of grappling, then he leaves. But you know, like I end up blocking. I actually block people like that. They'll tell me, I'll read, and I block.
Yeah.
Because a person like that, I don't want that energy to me too. Because you know what, it can come back to you and bite you too. You know. So I literally like have been blocking people, but they tell me information because like this is the thing. Like I think people just want. I mean, they mean well to me, but to me that energy I don't like it. Because I think like people just want to see me do well. They want me to succeed. They want me to win. They want me to do so well. So they tell me information.
That you're not even asking for.
I don't ask for information. I don't go and ask because I know that thing can come back and bite you. So why must I go and look into the camp? Yeah. So like guys will come, like, you know, I have days where I go into my Instagram, you know, in the request, then I just press and try to see who's messaging, you know, because you never know, you miss sponsorship deal or whatsoever. So I go there and check, then I press and be like, the guy's telling me exactly Peter Rodriguez training schedule, how many times and all that, how many times does he do boxing and all that. So like, yeah, man, you gotta be careful.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you felt confident even in your game plan and preparations for.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna knock him out.
Yeah.
Because you know what, it's like before, for a very long period of time, I always know that I have a good right hand.
Sure.
But you know what, like when I was training here, I was training with smaller guys too, so I couldn't really throw hard on them the right hand because you know what, it's like I don't have the bully mentality. I mean, if you piss me off, then I'll do what I have to do. But I don't have a bully mentality, so I'll go to your level, then we can play around there. So like I never got a chance to really throw my right hand in training. But where I am now, I'm training with bigger guys. So hey, bro, I'm forced to throw.
Yeah.
So when I throw, the guys then reconfirm and say, "Hey, bro, you hit very hard." And now, you know, I've got that confidence in myself that, you know I hit very, very hard.
Yeah.
Even this guy, when I fought Ramirez, you can hear his corner, man. He's like, watch that right hand. Like I also knew he was watching the right hand, But like I had another thing planned for him, but I don't know, for some reason it was just ended up
It
being
just didn't work out.
a grappling match, fucking hugging thing.
Yeah, let's get into that. But obviously, like, also there was a lot going on in that fight, even like outside the octagon.
Yeah, but that
And
stuff,
you
that stuff, like you can control it, or you can, it happens.
is it though? Like, can you control your emotions?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. But after the fight, I watched the fight, and I realized something in myself, on my face, in my eyes. It was not really like my mind. I think I was carrying a little bit of more emotions than anything, and I was too calm. There was not that fire in my eyes, because I think I cried a lot on that Wednesday. I think, for me, I see my eyes and I know, yeah.
How much you wanted, like how much?
Yeah, no. There was no way he's winning. But that killer instinct, I think, wasn't there. It was not firing.
Yeah.
But hey, I won. But yeah. I know myself, and I'm not gonna say it out loud to people. Anyone can use it against me in the future. So I know myself. I know what I need to work on the next one. I mean, it happened because I also cried quite a lot on Wednesday. With the things that were happening. I don't want to talk about that stuff anymore because, yeah, it's a very hard thing, and it actually puts me in it's a thing that put me in a dark place personally, until like I had chats with people that have been there too, because you know what, I felt guilty, but at the end of the day, we're here now. Let's go. Let's move on.
Nah, let's go. So yeah, obviously you still have like ties that you still here in Africa.
I'm from Zimbabwe, so I have.
Nah, devs. And you were recently here with Godwin Friday, and
yeah, he's in Nigeria now. So yeah, I was speaking to him today now, and
Nice.
trying to work out something, but we're not gonna put it out there. Hey, the bad juju, bombastic side eyes.
But can I ask, in terms of like, what do you see in them that you willing to like help them? Is it because like?
So like, I like Godwin.
Okay.
I just like the guy as a person. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The other guys, it's kind of like via Godwin.
Okay.
Honestly, but yeah, I like Godwin. Just as a person, from the day I met him, and from what he told me, why he wants to do this.
He does fighting.
Yeah, why he does this, and I'm not gonna say it out loud, but yeah.
Okay.
From that you just see a person with a good heart. You know when you meet them. You know a person with a good heart when you meet them.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm not God, but when I see one, I can like kind of relate, and I'm like, okay, cool, bro.
And those are the people that you still keep in your circle.
Yeah.
Obviously, like with you, having known you for the time that I've known you, like you don't just let anyone in.
My door is shut.
Yeah.
I don't let people in, man. And when you're in and you break out, you're out, man. That's how it is. But it's a good mindset that I have. For me, it does not work very well in the world that we live in, because in the world that we live in, we have to be a little bit fake and a little bit welcoming and all that stuff. But for me, man, you break one code, it's done.
Yeah.
You break one code, it's done. And when it's done, it's done. With me, when it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
There is guys obviously that I still have things for, like I feel bad for, or I wanna see them do good because I know where they come from. Like when I was at the press conference, like let's say when I say Nicholas, hey, whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to plug a brother. I'm trying to plug a brother because I know the guy, suffered. You wanna see him do well. You wanna see him do well for like whatever, man, whatever reason it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. For some reason, I just felt like the need to do that.
To plug him in.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. It's up to him. The boy is in his court. He has to play it now.
He won. Did you watch his fight at Brave?
Yeah, I watch everything.
Okay.
I watch every MMA thing because, what was it? Why did I watch that Brave show? Yeah, so Ngosi Ndebele, I kind of like Ngosi too. I not a kind of like, I like Ngosi as well. Like,
shout out to Ngosi.
Yeah, I like he's one of the first few people that actually, before I went to Miami, Ngosi told me that you must come to my church sometime, man, and let's pray. Some of these things, you need to pray about. And I said to him, Ngosi, I don't go to church whatsoever. He's like, my pastor is very good. And I was just, I don't go to church still to this day. But I don't know why he said that to me, because it was rare, because we were just training, core training whatsoever. Then I went to Miami. Then for myself, I started looking at
Thinking
life a
about
different
it.
way. You
Yeah.
know, no, I didn't think about that, but I found God my way.
Okay.
And you know, my life has changed completely ever since then. You know, and so like he is someone that believes in God, that is vocal about God. So I just kind of relate, and I'm like, okay, cool. I want to ride with this guy. If he gets up, you know, this, and also like what his message is good. You know, he wants to put up for Deep Kloof. So
Yeah.
actually, probably after this, I'm gonna message him and say, "Hey, Ngosi, where are you?"
Around, yeah.
Because I'm bored in Johannesburg. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm bored in Johannesburg. That's why I'm here.
So it's not because you wanted to see a friend, it's because you.
Oh, because I'm here. I was just viewing what I was viewing in
Yeah.
that place, and then I came here only for one thing, trying to buy some stuff there, and then now, you know, I drove all the way there, and then I came back. Now, you know,
Like,
what
oh, yeah.
what must I do? I'm
know
sitting.
the street, I
I'm
know
at the
the
Airbnb. I don't have. I'm not like those, you know, those other guys that go to the party whatsoever. What can I do? Friday night, I'm here. Let me just chill with Sia, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Dang. I thought it was because like we're best friends, but okay, Themba, I see.
No,
what
but
it
we're
is.
not friends like that. Imagine me on a Friday like this, you know, like, yeah, me and you, we can go get some food after this, no problem. Yeah.
But that's where our relationship ends.
I mean, I also like, you know, like I wanna see you do well.
Yeah, nah,
I wanna
get you.
see you
get
do well.
I'm
I
just
wanna
teasing,
see
I'm just
your I
teasing.
wanna see your page do well. I wanna see,
yeah.
you know, like it's rare to find black guys doing this, you know, and they keep on doing this because some of them they just do it for the clout.
Yeah.
And I mean, I hope you don't do it for the clout, but
No, I don't. I
but
don't.
like what I like you know, like you know, like we're in a sport where like people like, especially in this country, like, you know,
There's a lot of us
people
doing
gonna
this.
come after for me, but I'm just an honest guy, like me or not, I'm just gonna be upfront. Sometimes we don't have people like you in the media or in this sport, especially here, you know. So why not have a brother plugged up, you know?
I get you.
Why can't I plug you?
I get you.
You know, even if I plug you 300 views, but it's still views.
Still something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, in terms of like now with where you're at in life, I mean, you did say like now you're more focusing on yourself.
Yeah,
like
no,
doing-
not in a selfish way.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
I
like,
still have people,
you still-
but also now I help undercover.
Okay.
No, I've also helped undercover before, but like now it's too deep. Like I have people that I help, and I would rather not say. I have things that I do, I would rather not say, because at the end of the day, the world is full of mean people. I'll just try to do good. The man above is gonna bless me, and he's gonna keep on blessing me in return.
Yeah.
I don't like before growing as a person, kind of seek validation from other people. But like now, you know, I'm like,
You know who you are.
I
you
know
your
who
plans.
gives me validation. The man above, that's God, you know. And look at my life. I'm a very blessed man. God blesses me too much,
True.
and I love it, and I'm blessed.
True.
That's what I'm gonna say. It's not bragging. I'm just saying God really, really loves me. He might love you too, but really, really loves me, and I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
And why? Because probably of things what I do, of who I am. My story has been written by Him before I was here,
No.
and the path that I am on
Man,
is just
no
it's
one
just
can
it's just His script. I'm just a vessel. I'm just gonna do my thing.
Is the plan still 2024 champion?
You know, I asked myself this question actually even today.
Can I ask what made you think of that?
So like I have a very good manager. I always want to say this, you know. I have a very good manager, and we had a discussion, me and him, where
Shout out to Jason.
yeah, where we kind of sat down and be like, because if it was up to me, I want to fight the top guys already. I want to fight the guys in the top 10. I've been calling Michael
around.
Chiesa. I've been calling to fight Michael Chiesa the whole time.
He's fighting Tony Ferguson now.
I've been calling to fight many guys. You know, I want to fight the top guys. You know what? Because if I cannot beat these guys, then I cannot be the champion. Of course, I lost my first UFC fight. I have losses on my record, but that is in the past. Now I know who I am. I feel what I do, and I believe in myself, and I know God is on my side. I feel like nobody can stop me. If somebody stops me, if any of those guys stop me, I don't care if I fight anybody in the top 10 whatsoever, I can beat them because I believe in myself so much. If they stop me, then I cannot be a champion. Then
Yeah.
I'm walking into sunset with it, you know, or find another purpose. So that's why I've been calling for that. But at the end of the day, you know, like I have to listen to my manager too. Like he's smarter than me.
Okay.
In that business sense, you know, like we had our discussions, and we kind of like, if you see even on my post, I tell her back a little bit, I have to like step back a little bit. When things happen, they will happen.
In their own time.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm on my second contract with the UFC now. From the last fight. Why fight the guys that are getting paid way more than me? If I can fight the guys that are,
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Because
I
at
get
the
you.
end of the day,
It doesn't make financial sense.
the UFC likes me, firstly. And regardless, my story needs to be told.
Yeah.
And they want the story to succeed. The UFC is invested in me so much. They already they might not tell you. I think they bought every single video from the EFC days. When I was in EFC, they've bought everything. The UFC has bought everything. Every single video that was with Themba, all the rights, they've bought everything already. Everything. Whether it's whatever, they bought it already. And they've shot a documentary already on me, and they want to turn it into a film. That's why you have not seen anything come out. And they are invested in my story to come out as a great story of this guy and whatsoever. So I don't have to rush. It's going to happen. I'm going to be the UFC welterweight champion, whether I like it or not, or whether you like it or not. It's going to happen. I don't have to fight. I don't have to fight the tough guys for what I'm getting paid now. Yeah, I'm going to fight when I need to fight, who I need to fight when it's time. So champion 2024 still stands, but I was asking myself this question when I was driving to a thing. How is it gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? I just said to myself, you know what? Just what you can control is how you think, what you feel. When it happens, it's gonna happen. Your life, you didn't know you were gonna be here a year and a half ago. You believe that you can be a champion. You can beat the guys in the top 10. You can beat the champion. Yes. So it's gonna happen. I don't know how. If it does not happen, it's out of my control too.
Yeah.
But the destiny is I'm going to become the UFC welterweight champion, like it or not.
Damn, how did it feel in terms of, because you touched on it now, like having the top organization in mixed martial arts, like shooting something about you, like when you guys had traveled to Zimbabwe and were shooting, like, I don't know if it's like a feature film or like.
So initially it was supposed to be UFC connected.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a UFC connected thing. Then.
Can you speak about it first?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If I can speak about it, I can speak about it.
Okay.
If I can't, I will not.
Oh, okay.
So like, what do you call it? It was supposed to be the UFC connected initially. Then it ended up being, because normally when they shoot UFC connected, I think it's like a day or two, max 2. But for me, I went like 3 days.
Okay.
Then the story came out, so like, wow. Then the bosses at the UFC, they looked at it and they're like, nope, you're not putting this out. We want more of this guy.
Yeah.
And they, I think that's when they got everything from the EFC too. I mean, I know, like I know what I know. So like people might not know, but yeah, like it's a blessing though, because you know what, my whole career I've not had that privilege. And I might not like it because you know what, I feel like I'm a man, I must fight for myself. But hey, I've had it hard my whole life. Why not have it a little bit easy? It's I still have to fight these world champion jiu-jitsu guys, but why not have it a little bit softer for myself? You know, my whole life I've had it so hard. I still work even if it's not more, like I work harder than I ever worked. But like, you know, why not have it a little bit nicer for myself, you know, to have like after the fight, like I was about to tell you earlier, like after the fight, I was apologizing to the matchmakers, the brothers and whatever.
Yeah,
and then you know what was the message back from Hunter Campbell to me? I said to him, Hunter, I'm sorry, man. The fight was boring. Then you know what was the reply?
What did he say?
She said to me, Themba, we are happy. You are improving. You know, I'm still not gonna bank on that. I still have to go and prove a point, because for me personally, because of the way I work
matchmakers,
hard. Like, but you know, to have that, you know, that reconfirmation of somebody saying, because the fight was not very exciting, but I mean, I can't say everything that he said, but yeah, that was one of the part when he said it. Then I just said to him, but you know, I explained myself, and he still said whatever, you know. But yeah, to just have that just shows you where I'm at, and I know what I know as well, you know, and like how my fights are like, how I planned. Like now, I know when I'm fighting again, and then I'm gonna be working on one of the biggest cards now. Just
Pay-per-view.
no, like
Okay.
like just as a feature, get paid and just feature and just take pictures with the fans. I'm not even the top 15. Normally, this
Is
stuff.
international
Yeah, international fight
fight
week.
week?
You know,
Ooh,
like
nice.
on Conor McGregor card. You know.
Yeah.
I got free tickets to get in front
Yeah.
and watch that, which I will not do. I will go
You'll
outside. I'll go outside and sell my tickets. Get 20. I'm an African. I have to
go.
think. No, I'll get my
It's
ticket.
Conor McGregor's return.
So what? I wish he wins. Then he wins the title. Then me, I fight Conor McGregor one day.
That's what you'd rather do.
No. Like, why must I go and watch Conor if I can watch him on TV? If I can sell my tickets and get like 26,000 for 2 tickets and get that money in the bank. I mean, because if you're working, you get the front row tickets, you know?
Yeah.
So, why can't I do that? Sell my tickets, get my front row seat. I mean, go home and watch coffee or watch whatever. Use that money for something else. Build myself up, and then one day get to share a cage with him. So yeah.
What do you have in that fight, Chandler?
My hopes, honestly, I want Conor McGregor to win.
Okay.
And then I hope Leon beats Belal. Belal has a thing for me. So Belal, every time I fight, from my first fight in the UFC, Belal always has something to say about me.
For real?
Yeah, so it's been irritating me so much because every time he posts, he always has same. It's either about my opponent to beat me or something like
Something
he's
he says
backing my
towards you,
opponent.
yeah.
Then like I think 13 April when the International Fight Week, I think he posted something with Jamal Hill, and me and Jamal were cool. Then I saw that thing, and he had been talking crap about Leon Edwards and saying Leon is what do you call it? He said Leon, you and your coaches are whatever.
Yeah.
I can't say the word. Then it irritated me, you know. Leon must pay me because I always fight for his battles. And then I do.
Shout out to Leon.
He must pay me because I fight his battles. I've got many I fought for him undercover.
Yeah.
But like I got irritated with this guy, then I went and messaged him, and said to him, Jamal is a champion. You are not a champion. Then after this fight, when I was talking about the social media thing, then he posted like, I had social media trolls. Themba is just acting. Oh. Then I said, okay. I said, Jamal. I must say Belal.
Yeah.
Firstly, you know why I messaged you that? People say to him, he's not wrong though. You're not a champion. But I wanted it's an addressing thing. Belal always have something to say about me every time I fight. And even this last fight, and even you can see after the fight, he had something to say again. I think me and Belal's path, I want to become the champion. But fighting Belal will mean more than fighting for the title right now because it's personal. Yeah. Because I know what I know about Belal too, the guy that I beat now, apparently, from what I heard, like manhandles him in training. I think they've trained together. So, and they've got similar styles. So I cannot wait to get my hands on Belal. For my way to the title, I would love to get through Belal.
Do you feel that's going to happen?
I hope Leon puts him away. And then I guess somebody in the top 15 or top 10 next. Then Belal. Then the champ. That's what I would love. It didn't exist in my books until he posted what he posted recently. Yeah. And now it's a little bit personal. There's a tour that I'm doing now. I want to go and train with every champion that is in the UFC. Besides the champions the one in my division, and the ones that I've trained with in the past too. But I want to go and train with every UFC champion. I'm going to visit their gyms and train with them maybe for 2-3 days because I want to see something. Because I believe I'm the hardest worker in the whole world. Yeah. in the sport of MMA. Yeah. I don't know. So I just want to see something. Yeah, because I'm only fighting very far. I'm fighting September. My schedule is September now. I wanted to fight sooner. So I've got this June to explore. I want to see something. Yeah. Not because I want to switch whatever. I would just want to see something for myself. Then I can have an honest opinion on myself.
Yeah. Bring it back to the UFC. This is a fighter that we had spoken about in terms of like fighting for the title and all that, and it seems like it's going to be happening now. Dante Humphrey, with Iga. How do you?
Are they fighting? When?
115 EFC 115.
Oh, when is that?
It should be next.
I don't
month.
follow much on the EFC scene and stuff like that.
Also, you weren't even aware that Dumphy thing is gonna.
I know about it, but I would rather keep my opinion on that. You know,
Okay.
I know about it.
Okay.
I know Dante went back to EFC to try and fight there.
Okay.
I know something that's like but
Yeah, you only privy to.
yeah. I mean, I hope he beats Ige because Ige is not a slouch, and it's honestly like for me that fight makes me sad because if they both fight each other, one of them is gonna go down. And it's not nice to see brothers going down, because when you look at it, like Ige's career where he is at now, he needs to jump to another promotion.
Definitely.
Definitely,
it's
yes.
like, what else is there?
No, but you see, the problem is like everybody keeps on saying UFC. It's good to keep on saying UFC. It's a good dream. It's a good thing to everybody. But sometimes, like I've learned this, not everybody is meant to be in the UFC. I've learned this. Not everybody is meant to be in the UFC. There's so many things that they look at when they are trying to.
Their fighters.
Yeah, man. Look,
Especially in the
why?
roster.
Like,
Especially in the roster, because also like you get thrown into tough. You get thrown into contender series.
how did the guys do on the tough?
I don't know. I mean, it's only gonna come out now. It's only gonna come out now, so we don't know.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but oh no, look here. Like Ige has to jump to another promotion. So if the UFC does not want him, he has to go to another promotion.
Yeah.
But he has to also look at the financial side of things where, regardless, if you are good enough and you make noise enough and you become a star, right now, EFC cannot build him to become a biggest superstar. He cannot become a star right now in EFC. He has to move. He has to move. If he sees this, like Ige right now, like it's not throwing shade on EFC, but he has to, like if he does not get to the UFC, let's say, he has time to get to the UFC. I think Ige is 30. Go and become a star somewhere else. Because right now, if you're trying to become a star here in Africa, we even have champions that are from Africa and the stars that like Adesanya that were here from Africa and they never came to Africa. So just know. And then now the star and one of the biggest star and the champion, they're fighting and they're not fighting on the African continent. That should tell you something already, Yeah. So go out there, become a star somewhere else and be undeniable and be that guy that would even turn down the contract and say, no, I don't want it. Now I'll have it later.
I'll let you know,
like there's a guy called Keita who fights in Octagon. He's a violent bad man. He's from I think Uganda or something like that. And I think because I talked to Keita, I think probably was offered a contract by the UFC. He said no. You stay in Octagon, you go there when he wants to.
Dang.
Yeah, that's where it is. Like because you cannot force a path.
Yeah.
You have to. There's
timing.
There's so many ways to the top. Like for me, I had to find my ways to the top this way. I was in EFC. I tried so hard to get to the UFC. They couldn't. They didn't sign me. Then I had to. Yeah. Then I had to go to Abu Dhabi. Then I had to find my way to Fury FC. Both those fights, I had to pay my way to go there. I had to pay my own flights to go there. So there's so many ways to the top. You have to just find which one works. If one is not working, find another one.
UFC Africa. You said you want a headline. You want to be on the card.
Yeah.
How do you feel like this? Obviously, where do you foresee it happening? Like when? I don't think this year. Do you probably think next year?
I know when it's happening. No, I don't know when it's happening. I know who's gonna headline it.
Is it?
Of course. No. But yeah, I know people are gonna say, but you're not a champion even. But they're not coming here with a pay-per-view.
No?
Look at the business model of UFC. Whenever they go to a new territory, do they ever go with a pay-per-view? Unless it's like, even the guys that are paying the biggest money, that is the guys that are paying. Guys must look at this way. UFC is a business. and they are a business that is based on pay-per-view, and it's a pay-per-view game. And if they bring a fight night, a pay-per-view in Africa here, firstly the tickets are gonna be expensive, and secondly you don't have an arena that is more than 12,000 capacity here. I think it's like 8,000 the capacity of Sun Arena, and I think UFC does not do anything that is under 12,000.
Damn, why did they close the dome? Yeah, because I mean.
Yeah, the dome was the perfect place. So like,
20,000
so that's the first thing that I think they look at, and they can't do stadium shows. And the other thing that you have to look at is that when they come, it has to be a fight night to see test the waters first, like they're doing in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia paid $20 million. I think if you look on the Google, $20 million for the UFC to go there with a fight night. So that's how it works, unfortunately. And of course, we are entitled to want what we want, but we're not gonna get what we want just because someone must take a loss. So I'm playing my game where I want to headline the first fight night in Africa, because you know what? If I don't play my game now, someone will play the game and they will do it over me. So I know the other guys are champions. They are too much of a big star. They are big stars right now to be on a fight night. So why not throw my cards, man? I plant my seed. Like now I have the guys from Rwanda. The government, the Rwanda Development, they call it RDM.
Okay.
Let me check on my phone. I'll tell you.
Yo, hashtag visit Rwanda.
Yes. No, those guys from hashtag visit Rwanda. It's called what? Please send us whatever, because they saw the video of me saying I wanna fight in Rwanda. Now they're in contact with me, and they wanna do something like.
Wanna be in business? They wanna.
Yeah.
Be in touch.
I mean. Hopefully they put the money and then I fight there, but not the next fight, obviously, because I'm not ranked, and I need to go and beat somebody up in my next fight in a way that can claim that can give me these type of things, But at the end of the day, like, who does not want to make history? Everybody has made history. I want to make my own history, become the first guy to headline a fight night in Africa. So I'm gonna play my cards right, because if I don't, nobody will do it for me. So yeah, my whole life I've always gone for what I want. So why must I stop now?
No.
Just because I must put someone over. Screw that. I work my ass off to get here.
Yeah. But yeah, in wrapping up, I want to. Is there anything that you want to share in terms of like where you're at mentally?
Mentally, I just want something to eat. Firstly, physically, I want to sleep, and then emotionally. I would like to be home in Miami playing with my daughters, but you know what? I have to do what I have to do now. And then I'm going to, from here, I'll probably pass through Manchester, go on my championship tour, train with the Thomas Pino probably at their gym. I'll see. Then probably 2 days there. I can go to Leon's gym. Then I go back to Miami. Then I'm going to probably head off to, I don't know. We'll see. Just play around my game and see the game, see where I am at. I want to see the mindset. I want to see something, because sometimes when you're in one place, you're overly shadowed. Then I come back with my information. Then I go out there and claim what I want to claim. Because sometimes, bro, like, you just have to go out there and see what other elite athletes are doing. That you don't train with daily. Because sometimes, like my manager say, you're not as good as they say, and not as bad as you think. So sometimes you want to go and test your, as bad as you think or as good as they say. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's dope. But yeah, lastly, you saying, like, I mean, obviously, like I said, we speak on social media. And you've obviously been seeing that I'm out here taking up jiu-jitsu now. And we had a chat in terms of.
Are you doing jiu-jitsu, or are you just going there for the camera to take a picture on the mirror?
No, but I'm definitely subbing blue belts and everything.
Blue belt? You have been doing jiu-jitsu for like. So you know how long did it take for me to have blue belt?
I'm still a white belt.
I did it the proper way with the Gracie jiu-jitsu, where you have a book and your attendance.
So don't think me.
I didn't do it for business wise.
You don't think me I can sub?
With the Gracie. I mean, I'm not claiming much, but like the initial Gracie kept on jiu-jitsu. We had a book, Themba Gorimbo. Every time you come in, whatever class you do, it's a syllabus. It's called the Gracie syllabus. You finish the syllabus, then you graded. Then now you get into the world. So I don't know about what you're talking about. Blue
You don't
belt,
think me I can sub you?
You never sub me.
Me, I'm a white belt. I'm the greatest no-stripe white belt of all time.
Yeah, that's what they tell you. Like I said, you're not as good as they say, and you're not as bad as you think you are. Yeah. Never believe that. Like, that's one thing that I like about, when I hear this quote. You're not as good as they say, and you're not as bad as you think. You are somewhere in between. You're not as bad as you think, but you're not as good as they say. Just know that.
You're the best ever in the world.
No, it's good to have self-belief. I also have that. But I also have times where I reflect and know. Yeah. No, like, it's good to have self-belief. Like, as a person, you have to have self-belief. Like, I have to believe in myself. Because imagine if I'm going to think otherwise. Bro, I have negative thoughts every day. Every day I have negative thoughts, especially in fight camp. Oh, my God. I doubt myself so much. But you know what? As minute I have a self-doubt thing in my head, I straight away replace it with a positive. If I feel like this, like I had nightmares, I didn't even want to watch some fights because this guy is so good with the guy I fought now. Yeah. He was so good with the rear naked chokes and guillotines. Every time I see someone getting the guillotines, I don't want to look at that. But straight away I replace that because I could get, I've got 2 losses with guillotines, so you know what I mean. I could get in that position, I straight away replace that negative thought with a positive thought. I'll say, I'll knock him out. And or if I feel negative, I'll just say, I'll win.
Nah.
Yeah, like you have to do that. You have to believe in yourself. But you know what? Let's say in this fight, I knew 100% there was no way I was going to submit the guy. Because I did zero submission in the whole camp. I didn't do any submission. I only worked on my wrestling and my control and my boxing. That's it. And my striking.
So no jiu-jitsu.
I don't know how many rounds. No, towards the end of the camp, I try to do as many rounds as I go to another gym to do open mat, but I never submit people there. Not because, but I don't go for submissions.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like I had to change the mindset of the jiu-jitsu mindset to just be a dominant guy. Because otherwise, like, I was going to play to his game. He wanted to grapple. So if I grapple, then I can get caught there. You have to respect. So, coming back to you, good job that you are doing jiu-jitsu. Keep doing jiu-jitsu. It's a business, like I said to you when we were coming up. You're going to go to blue belt, feel like you need to get to purple belt, and feel like you need to go to brown belt. And feel like you get to black belt. By the time you're there, there's another one that is white coming up. So it's a cycle of business. It's a good business. That's why I'm still a blue belt 10 years later. Because I love my blue belt.
Damn! This has been another knockout episode with myself, Tshuck, and Themba, the answer, Gorimbo.
Nice, my man. Thank you.
Let's get you fit.
Oh, that's fighting talk.